All right. So we are
And
going to
they
be
are
live on
taking a knee.
YouTube in 10 seconds uh, or something like that. I think we might already be live on YouTube. Welcome to the birthday stream. Happy birthday, Franny, our local resident Liverpool fan.
There we go.
Are we actually going to tell people how old you are? Is that a thing? Can we
Yeah,
do?
quarter century. It's
Okay,
fine.
all right. We have hit the quarter century mark. In case hashtag guess his age.
Yeah, we could also do a guess my age. We could also do a
It's
pre and
okay,
post
Fran. I
beard.
couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. The quarantine beard, shows he's being much older than you are. Sashi K in chat here on YouTube says it was their birthday 5 days ago. Well, happy birthday to you as well.
Oh, Sashi K, happy birthday. We our parents September seems to be a
Seems to be a good time.
good month. Good month for both of our parents.
As we are underway here at Anfield without the crowd for the second game back of Liverpool resuming the campaign here. This is what game 2 of 10, right? That we'll see to close out the Premier League season. Salah getting the start today, Fran, after coach's decision to hold him out of the game the other day.
Yes, precisely. Today we're going to be able to. It's kind of more back to our usual here. We're going to have Firmino, Mane up top with Salah, and then Fabinho's going to be holding, kind of like what we did yesterday. Kind of if you're looking at the actual screen and the picture, Fabinho doesn't play that far up the pitch. He's the center defensive midfielder, so he'll be actually sitting back between Gomez and Van Dijk. And then Wijnaldum will get the start, and Henderson as well. So the only switch in the midfield currently is going to be Genie for Keita, and I thought Keita played very well. He was a bright spot for us last game, and what I love to see is our back line is pretty much what we expected. We spoke about this sort of throughout the stream yet last week, and what was really missing was Robertson down the left and being able to spread down the wing. And as you can see, we're already kind of pushing the ball, have possession up the field, and having Robertson is it's massive for us. Assist one of the top assist leaders on our team. It spreads the field. It allows us to pretty much dominate the ball and move it up the pitch, especially down wide.
And we should now have the clock on the YouTube side of things. I don't know, Fran, if you've got that going on the Twitch
Yeah, I
side.
do.
So it's 2 minutes in here. Hopefully, we have folks watching on their iPad. I'm glad it actually works on the iPad. On Twitch, does not work as well on the iPad.
Yeah,
So hopefully the
that
YouTube side does.
fantastic. And one thing we do want to apologize here. We're very sorry that the team sheets look exactly the same color.
Not our fault. Hashtag
not our fault. And I don't have a hotline to contact ESPN to change it. So apologies there.
But the one on the left of the screen is in fact Liverpool in a slightly darker shade of red than the Crystal Palace one, which I mean they could have just used blue. Like I don't know why that is the case. In any case, yeah. Henderson potentially wasn't it Henderson who potentially went down with a hamstring the other day?
That was Milner. You seem to always get them confused.
I always do get them confused.
Yeah. No, but that was James Milner. He is going to be out with a hamstring, unfortunately, throughout this game. He sent a message about it on Instagram and everything. He's kind of gutted, but he's excited for the lads to be able to come through and play this match. Crystal Palace is a really good squad. I can't really deny that. Granted, they're only ninth in the table, but this is one of those pesky teams that can score, have really good players, especially Wilfred Zaha on the wing. Benteke is actually not playing today, but he used to be a Liverpool player.
And possession was the name of the game against who did we play the other day? Everton.
Everton,
yeah. Right. Against Everton, with Liverpool basically having 70% of the possession to Everton's 30, and coming out here strong again.
Great move by Firmino to be able to hold that. Yep, nice pass by Mane to find Henderson.
Trying to center this thing now, and Henderson going to bring it up the field, going to go to Salah on the right wing, and bringing it under control. So, although the second half of the game the other day kind of slowed down considerably, so I'm hoping to see a bit more excitement in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's going to be a better sense of comfort. We're playing at Anfield, right? We're playing at home. Granted, Everton was just across the park or anything like that. But at the end of the day, we're still playing at home. It's our grass. It's our turf. I think this will be better. And I also think having a game in hand and already having that match fitness for one game is going to make a huge difference for us, especially later as the game progresses. Really nice movement here by Robertson and Genie, something that we were missing definitely last week.
And at least this time they won't have to walk across the parking lot from a trailer. So
yeah, exactly. They can. Crystal Palace has got to go to the trailer.
it's Crystal Palace in the trailer. Sashi, really sorry to hear
Fabinho
there
just,
about your grandfather. Our condolences there. Hopefully, thoughts and prayers to your family. Hopefully, watching some football and some good Premier League action. Good, enough to keep folks distracted, and of course, there's plenty going on right now. But some good sport is, I think, essentially what most people could really use at the moment. So the other one, Man City, Burnley did not come through for you.
No, Burnley did not come close at all.
Did not come through for you. Nice entry pass in here to Salah, but it is collected nicely there by the goalkeeper for Crystal Palace
and I would kind of say it was sort of a much deserved spanking they received from Man City, especially after you saw the reports of the banner that was flown over the stadium, a very kind of racially charged statement in general against the entire Black Lives Matter movement that's going on right now. So kind of very much deserved getting beat 5-0. If you actually heard Ben Mee, the captain of Burnley, speak after the match, he had very good words and strong words about it too. The team felt deeply embarrassed about what happened, and it's not something they support at all. So hopefully that has passed, and football can kind of move on. We can move on from that very poor incident that we had to witness.
Indeed, here as we're just now 6 minutes in, Liverpool, no real shots on goal by either side.
Nice dummy.
There's to Robertson trying to center it. Ooh, still an opportunity here. Now right back to Crystal Palace there on the defense.
And it's quite funny. You could hear Klopp just absolutely shouting this entire time.
Is it in German or English?
I think it's in English.
I can't actually hear it over it's not in my headphones. Little Man Knows Sports, what's up? Great for you to join us here on the YouTube channel. We're just taking in some action here on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. Taking a little bit of a break from work for both of us here while we get to enjoy some
nice touch there by Firmino to leave it off for Fabinho. Henderson with the cross inside. It's going to be cleared away. Oh, it's right back. And,
Maybe, no. Oh, just on the outside. I think you're probably about a second ahead of me there.
He totally miskicked that.
That was the best opportunity Liverpool has had so far here at the 7:30 mark, 7:20 mark, rather.
I mean, I would say that's the best opportunity. Oh, my God. He scuffed that so bad.
I think Crystal Palace was just trying to clear it and just didn't even...
I mean, that was a really poor clear by Crystal Palace, and that kind of just fell right into our lap. But those are the chances, I mean, later on in the season when we're at full form, I mean, those are the chances you kind of tend to put away. Fortunately, we didn't put this one away here. But, I mean, that's probably our best movement of play to even get in that scenario. I would say for the last, 100 minutes we've played football so far, including the last game?
Certainly since the second half of the last game. Yeah, I would agree. Although Wijnaldum, as you were mentioning, gets the start today.
Robertson is just sprinting down the wing. You can see how different it is with him playing.
Oh, nice cross. Beautiful pass by Mane to Salah right there. And he might shoot this one. Maybe.
Nice cross back inside.
Great, another attacking opportunity here.
Nice, and they're going to reset there. But that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Alisson there is able to throw the ball to Robertson. He's able to run down the wing on his left foot and beat it, and then he's able to pinpoint a pass to the midfield and open it up back on Salah on the right wing. That's something when Milner is playing. Yes, Milner is a great player, but being a right-footed player and generally a little slower than Robertson, it doesn't allow us to actually open up the play like that because Milner actually sits back a little more defensively because he's not as comfortable with it. Robertson has that freedom to be able to move up forward on the pitch.
Liverpool still looking to clinch the Premier League title. Is going to need 2 wins still to do it, right?
Yeah, I think it is 2 wins.
Yeah. Hoping
nice
to get
touch by Mane. Mane in the box.
Oh, it's a beautiful pass inside by Salah too. To get him there.
Oh, he scuffed it too.
Yeah, I didn't let that one come down enough.
Ay.
Liverpool, once again, though, living in its opponent's half, or in this case, inside the box.
Wow, that was really bad. He
Should
Okay. I'm not
yeah,
the
oh
professional
dear.
footballer here, but I have the same reaction as Klopp. Not the greatest move right there. But like I said, I mean, great build. Like it's really good build up play. We're moving the ball. We're spreading it out wide. I think it's very clear the offense looks completely different this way. I think everybody looks more settled as well for right now in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a more well-oiled team, especially in the attacking side where they a lot more creativity, I would say. Coming off that second half um, against Everton, really sort of lacked a bit of offensive spark, and as we said, like probably as a result of the substitutions that were a little unplanned, right? You had to pull in some substitutions that you probably wouldn't have made. Like Salah never saw the pitch the other day. And also the other one, the other change here, right? We had Gomez. Gomez was like is now playing on the back line,
Yeah,
and
so
he was
Gomez
up
is
front the other
yeah,
day.
Gomez. Oh, that's a really good ball there by Crystal Palace. Zaha is going to make it to IU, and then Zaha passes a little too much for IU, and it's going to be cleaned up by Gomez. So the thing about Gomez that we were talking about is actually since I think it was Milner that got
Oh,
injured and
this is
had
a
to
nice
come
pass
off.
up ahead. A little too
Gomez
much. A little too much.
Gomez typically will end up going and playing center back. That's his original position. And that's his best position to be able to pair along with Van Dijk. It's something we were running for a really long time throughout the season. Really good goal record with it too. And there's a picture of James Milner as well. But Gomez sometimes will play out on the left, and when Milner had to go out, played out on the left. Now they have him back at center back, paired along Van Dijk with the two fullbacks. So this is kind of our. I personally think it's our A team defense. Joel
Defense,
Matip is
but
fantastic.
also offense, right?
Yeah, both, right?
Both.
Because the fullbacks
Yeah.
create the kind of offense. And here, Mike Dean is going to check out something with Wilfred Zaha, which is it's pretty cool cleats, actually.
The orange, and the
Yeah, but it's like leopard,
stylish.
it's like zebra. It's pretty neat. And also, yeah, it's tough to see. It's kind of interesting. I feel like the beginning of matches, people get, yeah, it looks like he's actually going to get swapped here.
Wow, this is a very early substitution
And
here
this
from
is
Crystal
Max
Palace.
Meyer, who came over from the Bundesliga for a very long time. Liverpool was actually interested into him. I think he played for Hoffenheim or Schalke. I think it was Schalke. Schalke 04.
Also, he has quite a tight jersey there that he was trying to stretch out.
Yeah, so the reason why they do that is so you can't actually grab onto your shirt.
Yes, that makes sense.
Which,
that makes sense.
in my opinion, is really silly because I'll just wear it and wear it tucked in, and then I'll just be like, look, like clearly I'm not like
well, isn't it an automatic yellow
like
if you grab it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, just look at every single corner. People are like tugging and pulling at everybody's jersey. Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you could call a penalty literally every quarter in the Premier League. And yeah, I kind of just overhearing the commentators talk about it, I didn't see anything from Zaha that made him go down or anything. I think it's purely muscular or something like that.
Well, the Milner injury either wasn't really a contact injury. That was a poor pass.
Yeah, it was a tough pass there.
Kind of a miscommunication there by the Liverpool.
And I also think, like with the Milner situation, I think all these players have been told, listen, if there's the smallest hint of something, just get off the pitch because we'll need you for the next 8 games that we're about to have in 3 weeks.
And we have 5 substitutions, so like
right. So yeah, if I was a coach, that's how I would definitely be approaching the match, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really nice ball there by Gomez, but a hefty touch there by Arnold. And Zaha's going to actually pick up the ball. It seems like he's moving okay.
Oh, so he's back. All right. So they didn't actually substitute him.
And the center back there is actually Mamadou Sakho. He is an ex-Liverpool player.
Ex-Liverpool, right?
Yeah. And he actually did play with Jurgen Klopp. Unfortunately, they had a little bit of a falling out. I did not see the contact there, but that is going to be a foul on Wijnaldum. They unfortunately had a little falling out. He would show up late for things, that type of stuff. Really good person, and actually kind of a hero as well. Very well respected by a lot of Liverpool fans and players. And I think this is the moment where Zaha will be coming off the pitch. See, they're wearing a white shirt. Why can't they, ESPN, just put the white shirt on the...
It could have been blue. It could have been blue. It could have been
white.
They could have picked any color.
Any color.
Except for red.
Literally any color except for red.
Yep. Could have even been pink, purple, or green. It really doesn't matter. The home team should have its color. Saha off here, Meyer on, as Fran was saying, in an early substitution that sees the Crystal Palace star head to the locker room, or the changing room at this point. Let's see what that effect has on the Crystal Palace attack. Maybe some of their aggressiveness early on. Good, that was a good contest there, good tackle. Crystal Palace, however, not deterred. The shot goes way over the top. Allison, no, not even in danger on that one, as the shot was off target by MacArthur. Wasn't this manager the English manager?
Yeah, Roy Hodgson.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, I totally recognize the dude.
Oh, really nice back heel to Firmino. Firmino's going to be open on goal. Here's going to take a shot. Oh, and it's going to be defended there very well by Wayne Hennessy.
Oof. A little bit of elevation. Lacking in the elevation department.
Yeah, but really nice there ball by Gomez. Unfortunately, I don't know if he had actually many options, to be honest with you. Henderson was asking for the ball in the middle, but I actually don't think that would have been. I think in that position, you take the shot. I think he had the right to.
Still, another chance there on goal for Liverpool. Looking sharp here in the early going. 16 minutes in. Score 0-0.
Yeah, we're looking. I would definitely say this has. I feel more confident about it already than I did against Everton. Like I feel better in the sense of how
we actually might get one to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Everton match didn't really look like anybody was ever going to score there. To be honest with you, and it ended 0-0. So I mean,
there was one by Richarlison where he got
obviously
close.
Against us. Yeah, when they switched Lovren in, and then that's kind of where it went to everything. Kind of went to the.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's tough, but
kind of lost the defense there for a bit.
Yeah, definitely a lull of the defense, but that's okay.
Oh man. Remember, we will have a water break at around the 23-minute mark.
And that's actually a really nice ball. Kouyaté is unfortunately not able to keep that in play there.
Out of bounds. Goal kick here for Liverpool.
And it's nice to see. You can kind of see if you have images or if you are watching on a tablet, just watching us. The cop seems to be very nicely done. I know there are no fans, unfortunately, but that is where all the cop is kind of like the
Liverpool
the normal folk Liverpool kind of thing. That's like that's the allure of it. And Fabinho seems to have been fouled in the midfield. They're going to play advantage with that. Van Dijk is going to step back here and kind of set up the play. Spread it out to Arnold, who's going to play a nice diagonal ball to Robertson. What a beautiful ball. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The fullback crossfield passes are so lethal. If you just look at that one scenario, he crosses the field, and then now you got a man advantage. It's completely different. He gets that back heel off, and you get a goal.
The first touch there was also quite nice, being able to control it and bring it down off the pass. So all around, looking pretty sharp. I agree with you. It looks a lot sharper, even though the time of possession is probably going to look the same as the game on Sunday. They do look sharper as far as the passing. I don't recall what the passing accuracy was the other day, but I would guess that this one's going to be a bit better.
Also, Roy Hodgson was the coach of Liverpool as well.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. He's
one of the more darker times of Liverpool history.
He's done the rounds, as we would say. Nice ball inside, gets it right back. No,
and here's a little bit more of the press. This is something that we saw. I don't think that was contact. Yeah, you're fine. Get up.
A little bit in the back.
It's fine. He just wasn't able to control the ball in his chest. And I mean, this is kind of something we touched on the other day, is that the quality of the possession is very different than what we actually what you're doing with it. You can hold it the whole time, but if you're not actually putting in crosses, putting shots on goal, it's worthless possession. Here, Robertson and Van Dijk probing. Van Dijk's going to spread it out wide to Salah here.
He's been enjoying the space out there on the right wing.
Oh, what a nice touch by Bobby.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's,
indeed.
oh, poor touch there. But I think Genie's going to get first to it. Going to get cut off in the box. Nice back heel there by Crystal Palace. And then Andros Townsend. Van Dijk steps
move.
up.
Good
Nice
D.
ball to
Good
Genie.
D. Good D.
Oy. Corner
This
kick.
is off Crystal Palace, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good move there.
That is a corner.
Yeah, very good move. Nice play.
Putting a lot of pressure here at Liverpool on Crystal Palace in the first 20 minutes. A lot of opportunity. We've seen at least 3 or 4 opportunities, shots on goal. Let's see, the first corner kick here from Liverpool. Fran, what are we expecting to see? We didn't see Salah in these the other day, so how does his presence
Salah's
change
typically
this?
going to be either hitting them. He's not going to be on the receiving end of many. We're looking for kind of a Van Dijk header up to Gomez. Clears the first man. Nice ball. Good defense there by Crystal Palace. And Van Dijk's still up there. That was quite the nudge. Yeah.
Ooh.
He did that because he got fouled the other time and they didn't call it. It's exactly what happened.
Well, now we're going to have a similar situation to what we had on Sunday, where you have this sort of this kick just outside the box. We saw that Liverpool was lining up with 2 potential kickers the other day.
Yeah, I think here it's going to be. I think it'll be Arnold, most likely to hit it. The one thing I'm always curious with this, it's so funny because they take so long to like set it up, and then like half the time, like 90% of the time, they just kick it over, like skied the heck out of it. It's like we wasted like 2 minutes to see absolutely nothing.
But we talked about it.
Yeah. Everybody's like, "Oh, this could be it. This could be it." Like, I hope I'm proven wrong at this sport. But it's just kind of funny. Like, it takes so long to set this thing up, and then like half the time they just sky it. It's like, all right. And here you're gonna have Arnold and Salah over the ball here.
Well, there's also the part for the other team that like tries to sneak up with the wall, and then the ref has to push them back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit give and take of both.
Arnold,
teams.
I think, is for sure going to hit this one.
All right.
Nice hit. Oh!
Yes!
Goal!
I think you just ate your words. It took him 2 minutes to set it up.
Back. Woo!
The 2 minutes it took them to set it up. Fred, give them all afternoon if you're going to get the result like that. What a beautiful kick.
Oh.
That was we actually saw one on Sunday that was similar but didn't get enough height. This one
like curled it too far back into the keeper.
Yes, he did. This one nails it perfectly.
Yeah. And that is the exact same goal from almost the exact same position Trent Alexander-Arnold scored his first Champions League goal against Hoffenheim about two or 3 years ago in the same spot. A beautiful goal. Fantastic to see.
1-0.
Go to a water break.
As we go to the water break. 1-0 Liverpool on the golazo from Alexander-Arnold off the free kick there, just outside the box.
The local lad, Scouser from Liverpool. You love to see it.
You love to, and I think your mic is finally back to normal volume after it exploded during the goal.
Oh yeah.
Your mic cuts off, by the way.
Oh, it does? Okay,
yes,
okay.
That's how you know that the goal has been scored, when Franny's mic just cuts him off.
And yes, Thomas Kenny, I hope we're going to win the league.
At this rate, we're going to win
the comment.
Exactly.
At this rate, we should be doing well. So
there's your birthday gift, buddy. Like 1 goal so far. Hoping for seconds on the birthday gifts.
And to be honest with you here, I think this is something our team needs. I think we need to loosen up here. I think this is something that, it kind of alleviates some stress and like that tendency there. But on the Crystal Palace side of thing, really needless goal to give up. or foul to
Yeah,
give up,
the
and it
foul.
leads
The
to the
foul
goal.
was bad. The foul was bad.
And there was no point. And it was clearly he was frustrated that he didn't get the foul call when it was happened to him. And he blatantly did it against Van Dijk. And the ref's always going to call it if it's going to be some sort of retaliation. So, I mean, I would not be very happy with IU if I was a Palace fan or Palace player as well. It's very unnecessary.
So there are your stats with the time of possession at 74% in favor of Liverpool. We had said that this looked significantly better than the Everton one, where they ended the game with 70% possession. They're currently up to 74%. Basically, like, what is 3/4 of the time they
Yeah.
have had it, and 5 shots on goal to 2 for Crystal. I think it was 1 for Crystal Palace. No, 5 shots to 1, and then 2 shots on goal to 0.
Yeah, and to be completely honest with you here, too, it's like if you're Crystal Palace, it's the worst possible thing that could ever happen. Like, you've literally had no possession on the ball. You've had very little. You've been pushed back basically the whole way. Really nice defense there, pressure by Wijnaldum. It's going to be for a throw-in for Crystal Palace. But there's nothing been like, oh, we can get out of this from this position from the Crystal Palace view. But
Well,
like I said,
the thing in
there is
your
still a lot of time.
advantage is that you don't have a home crowd that's like on top of you right now.
Yeah, I mean, if the crowd was there, his place would be.
This place
deafening.
would be wild at the moment.
And you'd see our players pushing forward, going forward, wanting to score the second. I mean, that's like when you watch the matches and the matches against like Man City or other teams where we score against really good teams, like 4 goals in like 20 minutes, it's because of the crowd. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, it's because of us, but it's also because of the crowd. When the stadium's just going nuts, the defenders can't even think. It's crazy. And they're here, unfortunately, there's none of it.
Salah, great move there. Liverpool wasting no time getting the ball inbounds after that, after the throw-in.
Oh, beautiful crossfield pass there by Henderson. Back out to, totally got fouled too. Yeah. Kouyaté there fouls Genie. Nice show of respect between the both of them.
I probably would have let him just play that out though, or they're just going to give him a free kick from another possible curler here. Fran, you want to let him take 2 minutes on this one too?
Yeah. I think this one we're going to end up crossing in to the box. But I've also seen crazier things happen. So, anything could happen. He could. No, but if you look at where Hennessy's standing, there's no way he can curl this in. So it's going to be a crossover.
Careful with
and
the
Henderson
offsides.
Gets over it. Oh, he hits a post. Oh, my.
Saved.
And all laughing about it, too. Crystal Palace players were laughing about how close that one was in.
That was incredibly close.
Oh, my God.
The punch out there by Hennessy, and then, on the ricochet, almost Van Dijk almost gets it.
It's like they got 2 goalies back there. Cahill gets in the way, and the other guy, I mean, here's a corner. Van Dijk over the bar.
Well, that was the Van Dijk header you were asking for.
Just said some choice words to the ref there, I'm assuming.
Just manages to fly over the crossbar.
Yeah, like exactly what we were talking about. Look how much grabbing there is.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's
sure.
unbelievable.
I mean, the dude's, what is it, 24? Is literally pulling him down by his waist.
Literally pulling him backwards.
Is literally pulling down by his waist. That may as well be an NFL tackle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. It's quite absurd.
But, and people said football wasn't a contact sport. I mean, he's giving him a hug. He's giving him a hug. Liverpool in the attack once again. 29 minutes into the game. Oh, what a pass. Mane can't quite get to it. And it is reeled in by Hennessy.
And also, I don't know who the Crystal Palace defender was that got the final block there, but really good job and mindfulness of not like getting his hands in the way. It was like down by his legs, and it easily could have been a handball and a penalty. It was really good work. It was really good work there by the Crystal Palace defender. I don't know who exactly it was. And here's Fabinho. We're going to play it out from the back. Van Dijk marching forward, or marauding forward.
Marauding forward. Great vocabulary.
Ooh, nice crossfield pass. Salah right out to Salah. He's also got Arnold on the overlap. Doesn't decide to use it, and I think he should have. Wow, Sacco. Interesting,
Yeah.
but turns into Liverpool is able to retain possession there. But
as they have for
I
most
think
games.
Salah should have played the overlap on that one. And Firmino all the way is going by himself. Oh, Joe Ward is able to get back there. And
picks his pocket.
Yep. And Ayew down on the floor again.
I did
not
not
sure.
see. There was some contact, but
there was yeah, I have no idea what it was.
Crystal Palace, the proper or the official layout or formation is a 1-4-1-4, which does what exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah, which does what exactly?
It basically allows you to play like two blocks. So like when you're playing really defensive, especially against us, you're going to have your center backs, and then you're probably going to have your defensive midfielder slot in. So you're going to have basically almost 5 at the back. And then in front of that, you'll have a defender of 4. So it's either 4 in the back and then 5 in the midfield. So you have 2 walls, and then you just have your person at the top.
Your person at the top. As if essentially you can see 8 is acting as that one that's sort of in between the 2 lines here.
Yeah, so if you're looking right now, you see there's 4 in the back line, and then that midfielder is kind of moved up, and they've kind of created a line of 5.
Yep.
And this is very typical. I mean, especially when the talent level is drastically different, or the teams are drastically different. Here, Arnold has a really nice chance for a cross. Goes absolutely nowhere. Townsend, Robertson's going to get the ball first, and Fabinho's going to get fouled.
Ooh. Another
this guy's had a really bad day. Like, really bad day. I think that's a foul. I think it is a foul. But
yeah, the possession, 8 shots on goal for 8 shots.
All right, let's take the same exact amount of time as we did on the last one.
Because whatever you did the first time clearly worked.
So this is my question to you. Do you have the same person hit it? Because statistically, does he have the same chance of scoring 2 free goals, or is it just completely like independent, statistically independent?
So it is statistically independent probabilities, like the ability to kick one.
And Fabinho's going to take this one, and as like I was saying in my previous comments, it goes over the
guide the thing right over the net.
So I guess they took the statistically, they decided to go against having him take it.
Yeah, but like there is such a thing as like you could have the player sort of like heat up, I suppose. Like if he got the first one, I would kind of let him take the second one just to see if he could get it on target again.
Yeah.
Because then he already kind of has especially if it goes sort of from the same spot, he already kind of has a feel for it. So I would let him fire, and then if he like totally missed it, then obviously like all right, whatever. But like,
oh, Robertson's gonna get beat there by Townsend. Oh,
and it is out of bounds.
I don't know.
The linesman saved by the linesman.
I'd like to see a replay of that. I think that could have been it.
That could have been it.
And there's King Kenny reading the program.
Read the program, wondering what's going on. As I'm adjusting my clock here.
Oh, is my clock up? Yeah, I think my clock's working. Mine's sort of live. Okay, it works.
I made a change to try to speed myself up on my side, so I think I'm more in sync.
Kind of probing here. Van Dijk's going to try to spread the ball out wide, and it's going to be cleared away by Ward.
Opportunity for a throw in here for Liverpool.
Ward and Cahill look identical.
Hey, and you were
so hard. I'm telling you, when
you were telling me that I was getting people confused earlier.
Yeah, I know, but it's so hard. I'm telling you, when they don't go get their haircuts, you can never tell who's who because they all look the same.
Do they at least
have the same haircuts?
I think they at least have names on the back of the jerseys.
Oh, really nice ball that's a handball. No?
Or not.
Uh,
Okay, we'll have to see a
we'll
replay
have
on
to
that
see
one.
a replay of that. It looked like it was. It could have hit his chest or head, but
But definitely the left arm looked suspicious.
it looked. Yeah, it definitely looked suspect. So anytime the ball goes up like that in the box, Salah's ball is not going to make it.
Nope, get headed away
Oh,
there.
but what a header by Van Dijk. And
Right, back to Salah. No, Salah slightly off target.
Arnold's going to pick his pocket. Here, Martin X is going to.
Let's see. I think this is the replay here.
It's blatantly handball. It's a handball.
Oh, that is. He kicked it right into it.
It literally hits his hand.
It really is. It really is. The hand is away from
it literally
the body.
hits his hand.
Cahill's hand is away from the body, not in a defending position, like natural position, right? That is the rule. That it would have to be.
Well, where's VAR?
Wow.
It's blatantly a handball.
Can you award it on VAR?
I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's too late, but like.
Wow. That's a hit from
Hit
behind.
it!
With a turn! Oh! Just off. Wow, they're making Hennessy work, let me tell you.
Yeah. Very good play there.
Hennessy's going to earn his paycheck for this one.
Yeah, he's got to open his body. He's too, to be honest with you, Mane passed it to him almost too quickly.
He just try to whip it around. Yeah, I'm not sure the left foot was set there. But going back to your handball.
That's totally a handball.
It's totally a handball.
I mean, this is an unnatural position.
I wonder though, because okay, if there had been a crowd, it would have been a ruckus.
It would have gone nuts.
It would have gone crazy, right? And it
would have exploded.
Would have stopped play or something, or like
something.
They would have kicked it out of bounds or something, and then they would have had words with the ref.
All you heard was like Salah and two other people scream, and then everybody was like kept playing.
And then they all kept playing.
If that happens with the crowd, the whole stadium goes bananas.
Yeah, especially on that end, especially because it's at the end, right? So it's very easy to see it.
I mean, we saw it from here.
Right, but people that are looking down the goal very clearly would have seen it.
Really nice control there by Firmino. Is going to find Mane, which is actually going to get the ball down to Salah, back to Henderson, who may spread it back out wide to Arnold. Does spread it back out to Arnold. Arnold to Salah. Salah cutting in on the left. Firmino, poor touch.
Back to Crystal Palace here.
Back to Gomez to clean up the mess.
Yeah. I think your mic exploded again.
I don't even want to talk about it. I mean, they blatantly missed it.
They blatantly missed it.
They blatantly missed it. Even with VAR, it's completely missed. Why do we have it?
Well, that was my question. Can you actually VAR that play?
But why is somebody in the room not like hitting like, rewind 5 seconds, look at it, and then be like, dude, it's a penalty?
Because if you can't VAR the play, then it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
We would need Felipe. Where's Felipe?
I don't understand the exact rule behind when you can and cannot VAR it, but I mean, it's pretty blatantly a handball, and it's in a very unnatural position. This is not natural.
Well, that's why I was saying that if there were people in the stands, they would have been looking.
A natural position
down the alley of the goal
is behind your back,
and it would
have
it would have been very easy to see.
Anytime the arms are not behind your back, you most likely will have a penalty called against you.
And it looked to me like the ref was sort of in the right there too, in a good spot to be able to see it. But
he's probably a Manchester United fan. The ref, whatever, it's fine. Happens every time. And here, Crystal Palace is enjoying a spell of possession here. And we're playing a really high line, which is extremely dangerous. Arnold's going to get back to that. Allison, my God.
It's okay. Risky. Lovren is not on the right defensive wing there.
Yeah. Kind of making a little mess of it here. Let's try to. Yep, Fabinho's able to get it under control. Back to Arnold. Arnold's going to look for Mane. Wow.
Long pass.
Hit it! Hit it!
Right idea. Not quite.
I was getting flashbacks of when he did that against Ederson and against Manchester City. I mean, if he makes any type of contact, that's a goal.
He just punches it right to him. Oh, the Crystal Palace guy may have been back there to get it.
Dude, that's going in. Like, if he doesn't slice it that badly, that goes in.
Maybe.
All he has to do is, like, I mean,
it would have been an incredible
difficult
save by the defender if he sort of threw his leg up and like kicked it away.
Granted, it's a difficult technique, but someone of Salah's caliber, in my opinion, should be kind of just patting that one in.
Yeah, but remember, he didn't play the other day, right? So he's still a little bit more rusty, perhaps, than the other lads there.
Kouyaté with the ball here is going to look. Wait, did he mean to pass to?
I don't know. Did he also mean to like fall down on his own?
Yeah. Thought he was trying to pass to Townsend at the wing, down on the wing. He just sort of. Oh, that was very dangerous there by Gomez. Max Meyer's going to have a run at the defense here. It's 3-on-4. Crystal Palace does not have numbers. Meyer's going to take a hit. Does not trouble Allison one bit.
Wide right there. Meyer, the replacement.
He totally thought that. I don't know what he's doing there. I would say Meyer did what he could there. Really nice ball there. Spread out wide again by Arnold down to his opposite wing. Interesting back heel. Sadio with the pressure and Robertson with the pressure. That should be our ball, no?
Yeah, that looked like it was off the
went
chest
right
of
off.
Crystal Palace.
And this is something that we didn't. I may have to sneeze. Or not. Ayew with the ball. If he's able to find that centering pass,
he did have a man
finally gets a foul call against him.
That is a foul. Yeah.
And I think Townsend is having some words with Ayew because he was
wide
open down the middle. Yeah, you slot that in, and he's one-on-one with the keeper. And this is something that kind of we saw less of, is this type of pressing up the field, and it kind of happened there. Granted, we didn't keep the ball, but the GD, like that pressure up there and able to retain possession is something that's starting to show more and more. It's something that actually like created our run for us in the basically through the league, is that type of pressure. Sacco and Cahill playing with the ball. They're going to pass back to Hennessy to kind of restart their attack. Hennessy out wide to Ward. Ward's going to win the header, but it's going to end up in Robertson's feet. And then it's going to go back to Allison to Gomez. And I'm going to assume here that we're just going to play this out in the sense of, just kind of go into halftime.
Yeah, it was probably not much. I mean, you've got the goal. I would like to see them come out and try to go.
Oh, nice pass to Salah. Gets to him. Salah's going to hit it. It's a goal.
There you go. Nicely done.
Let's go.
Yes, they do. Okay, there is no.
I thought he was offside.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the offside.
Yeah. I stopped celebrating because you saw him turn around.
Yeah.
Like he thought it was offside.
Looking for the flag, but it is a goal.
Let's see, though. Let's see. He's onside. Yeah. He's perfect.
Beautiful.
Gone. Nice goal. Beautiful finish.
Beautiful goal. And
nice look by Fabinho.
The rust is off this one. He was not going to let this one go.
What a beautiful
touch
ball.
Off the chest. And then actually puts it to the side of the keeper that I didn't think it was. I thought it was going to go to the keeper's right. He puts it to his left.
So he thinks this because keeper's diving one side, and he thinks he's going to go up, so he's going to cut it back. Yeah.
Oof, my goodness.
And there's Klopp. I love it. Let's go. Like I said, I thought we were just going to play it out. I'm 0 for 2 today, and we score.
What's the next prediction?
I was 0 for 2 on the free.
What's the next
and here
prediction?
we go. Salah's open on the wing if they can get it to him.
Is he going to
Fabinho
go?
again with the ball.
No.
Firmino. Wow, that was kind of outrageous. Not going to lie.
Okay. Safe here. Now we might just take it into the locker room.
Now we may just take it into the locker room.
Now we may just take it into the locker room. And we're trying there. I am Floor Gang 69.
Like
what's
up?
In
his house.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome.
I have to change. I have to change the score. I have to change the score.
It's Lego from the Atletico stream. You've seen us at my worst. You've seen me at my worst.
This one, we're Fran on his birthday, a little bit happier at the result so far today. Changing the score 2-0 for Liverpool here. Great to have you back. Much appreciated.
Here,
2 minutes of extra
spread
time.
It back out.
Yes, it is 2-0. 2 minutes of extra time here with really 1 minute to go. Crystal Palace probably just want to take this one in and be done with the first half to try to see if they can salvage anything.
Wow,
here in the second.
Ayew with a pretty nice bit of skill there to get out of that. Pretty nice touch on McCarthy.
Still about a 75% possession percentage.
I mean, I can't imagine how awful it is to play against this. Imagine you just like literally touch the ball like 5 times and a half in 45 minutes.
And then it's gone.
This must be awful. Like, that's the other thing I don't understand sometimes. Like, if you don't touch the ball for that long and then you have a chance in front of goal, like,
you're out of the game.
Yeah, you're like, I forgot even how to hit the ball. I don't even know how the ball feels like anymore.
We're playing a game.
Right? Like, it's...
And Lego's saying he's hopefully to beat City. When's the City game, friend?
Hopefully we beat City. Oh, the City game is next week. And that one basically clinches the title for us.
That would so yeah. Is it the next game up, or you have like, because you need the 2 wins, right?
It's
Thursday next week. All right.
Yeah, it's next week, I think. Yep. Because this weekend is FA Cup. I'm pretty sure is what's happening this weekend. And then Thursday next week is pretty much where, I mean, that one, if we win it, we win it. Right? And it's
if you win it, you win it. It's over. All right. And so is the first half. Because that is it for the first 45 minutes of play. 2-0 Liverpool here off remarkable goal by Alexander-Arnold off the free kick, and then Salah with the beautiful chest bump into the control there, and the finish around the goalkeeper Hennessy. Liverpool controlling the game 2-0 with about 75% of the possession. 12 shots to 2 for Crystal Palace. 5 shots are on target for Liverpool. None for Crystal Palace. And we have hit the halftime here of the birthday stream for Fran. And you had some special things.
Yes, I do. I have a very special message. Yes. I'm very grateful of this because I do actually share my birthday with a very special someone. And that very special someone happens to be, in my opinion, I would say the greatest football player that exists currently, and that's Lionel Messi. So I was lucky enough to be born on the same day as Messi, and I personally think I'm way better than him at everything else. So it's my birthday. He should be happy to share the birthday with me. So this is one thing I wanted to play for us here, and it's kind of a little banter on Twitter. People are familiar with Twitter here. We have our Real Life Sports account, and
I don't even know how do I get to my own tweets on this thing. Where's the freaking?
Yeah, I have it up on my screen here.
I'm failing you here on my side.
All right, let me know when you have it up.
I'm looking for it. It's a long scroll history, though.
It's one of the responses. So look at like Twitter responses, and then it should be right there.
Uh,
So to give a little context to this, Barcelona tweeted that they tweeted like, "Here's a video to celebrate some of Lionel Messi's greatest goals." And me being the Liverpool I am, Liverpool fan that I am. Do you have it up
I'm
yet?
working on it.
Okay. And me being the Liverpool fan I am, I mean, if I have to think back to a time when we played Barcelona and the greatest goal that I remember, I mean, come on, we could. It's got to be the 4-0 goal, right? So for my birthday,
Oh, I think I got it.
I want to send wishes to Lionel Messi that this is the goal I'm watching. And this is the goal that I think he should probably watch and celebrate his birthday too, so we can celebrate together. And
All right,
here
hold
it is.
on, hold on.
Oh,
Here, it's
not
coming,
there
it's
yet.
coming, it's coming. Give it a sec. I have to like do a whole like setup thing, and
I just put it in the front of the screen.
all right, it's in the front of the screen.
All right, there we go. So this is my little birthday tribute to Lionel Messi, since we share the same birthday here. So enjoy its little 17-second clip.
Oh, jeez.
So I sent that message to Lionel Messi and all of the Barcelona fans. Hopefully they get back to me and I stay in one piece.
Oh God, we got an ocean, and they can't fly over here because nobody can fly across the ocean.
COVID's down. America, they can't get to me.
They can't get to you.
Oh, sorry. The original tweet was, we are swapping the goal of the day for the best celebrations of Lionel Messi. So that's the best celebration. That's my little piece of banter. If you want to go out, check it out on Twitter or look at it or whatever you need to do. But it's my little thing to Messi, and I wanted to show. One thing that I do want to cover here is the Premier League table. It's something that I feel like has sort of been lost in this whole restart, trying to understand where all the teams are sitting. There's surprising a lot of teams in some very surprising situations. So I'm just going to flip over the screen to the Premier League
I have it
table
up
here.
and zoomed in on our side here as well. So
I'm going to just switch it over to the Premier League table. And unfortunately, I'll have to scroll down to get to the bottom of it. Or no, I don't. I lied. You can see them all once I switch this on the Norwich view. So as you can kind of see here, Liverpool, we're at the top. If we do go on and to win this game, we will be 23 points clear of Man City. And when we do beat Man City next Thursday, that will basically be able to claim us the trophy, which would be more than exciting. A few things here that are very fascinating for our quote unquote rivals that they all like to call rivals, when at the end of the day, we only have two rivals, Everton and Man U. Everybody else is whatever. But they all like to say we're rivals. Like Man City thinks we're rivals. We're not. We're not rivals. They just got bought and a bunch of money was put into the club.
So, by the way, the 23 points, right? There's 8 games left. If in some bizarre world Man City won all 8 of them and you lost all 8 of them, they would have 24, and they would win by 1. So that's why you need to win a second one.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you're looking at the table here, like Leicester City is one of the teams that we haven't is kind of surprising here. They're actually in a Champions League position here. They're third on the standing and on the table currently. And then you also will be able to see Chelsea, Man U, and surprisingly Wolves is actually above Tottenham. And right below Tottenham, only 1 point behind is Sheffield United, the Blades, which unfortunately suffered a pretty bad loss the other day, which I actually really enjoy watching the newly promoted teams. So if you're looking at this from a top 4 perspective, the season ends today. You're looking at Liverpool, Man City, Leicester City, and Chelsea going to the Champions League. Then if you look downwards, right, you're kind of confused because Man U, Tottenham, Arsenal, most likely will always typically be making the Champions League here. But we're not kind of seeing that. And to be honest with you, I think Arsenal's completely out of the race. I don't know if you've watched the past few games. I spoke to a very nice Arsenal friend of mine, Eric. Known him for a very long time, and and this are not his exact words, but he kindly put that he's done with the team and done with the season. He thinks they're terrible. And that's coming from an Arsenal fan. So, and that's not Arsenal fan TV either. That's straight from the blood. So, one thing here that's going to be interesting is pretty much the race for fourth is going to be between Chelsea, Man U, and Tottenham, and Wolves if they're able to sneak in there. Chelsea's got a really good run of games. Chelsea, I think, plays Man City tomorrow. Or they have a really big matchup coming. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how this kind of turns out. I personally see this as a year that we had just an excellent year. These other teams were kind of rebuilding. So I kind of do understand that. Chelsea still has their transfer ban. Man U's kind of confused, still very confused after Sir Alex Ferguson left. And Arsenal literally has no idea what's going on. And unfortunately, I think those are just defensive troubles. It's actually very funny because you met the man who I'm probably about to roast and actually gave you an autograph. You did meet David Luiz. You and my father did meet him
in Miami.
In Miami. This is nothing about David Luiz being a nice person. I'm sure he's a fantastic person, but unfortunately, they actually gave him a new contract today at Arsenal, which kind of made me laugh. He's been a really big culprit of their last few run-ins and just has not really played up to his level that he used to when he was on Chelsea. So hopefully he's able to improve, but unfortunately the defense and the individual errors are still hurting Arsenal.
Oh, we actually did not get the autograph that time.
Oh, you didn't get the autograph?
No, we didn't get the autograph. We got a picture. We got a picture, but we didn't get an autograph.
Close enough. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then the bottom four are relegated, right? Bottom two, bottom four.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to talk about the relegated teams. And that's actually where I wanted to touch on because I'm weirdly a big fan of Bournemouth. I just like watching them. I think their style, I think Eddie Howe's a fantastic coach. It actually kind of emulates Liverpool's style and how they play. And they don't really care, right? They'll play their style. They won't sit back in a block. It makes the games pretty exciting. Unfortunately, they're at the bottom here. West Ham's really close to them as well. I mean, you're looking at Watford, West Ham, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, and Norwich as possibly relegated teams. Brighton, recently promoted, actually looking pretty good for where they are. I think Norwich is done, to be 1,000% honest with you. I don't think they're going to come back at all. I think there's a chance Aston Villa will come back. Jack Grealish is someone that's come up for the championship who's been a fantastic player, and he's playing very well here. And to be honest with you, I'm sorry if this makes anybody upset, but I really do want to see West Ham get relegated. I really don't like them. I don't like their fans. I don't like their fan base. They're just really rude. And I don't know. There's something about West Ham that I just don't really mess with. And seeing them relegated was fantastic because they quote unquote called themselves a big club, and their owner actually came out in support of just saying, "Oh, we should null and void this season and not give Liverpool the title because they don't deserve it, and also not relegate any teams because we didn't finish the season."
So, how convenient.
Yeah, how convenient. When you're 1 point away from relegation, you're going to ask for that. Like, come on, seriously? I thought that was a little ridiculous. Granted, maybe the media reports are wrong, but that really kind of hit me the wrong way. So hopefully they get relegated. Sorry to all the West Ham fans out there.
We had a floor gang saying that City could still beat Liverpool, but it wouldn't matter because you could still win one of the games, one of the remaining 6 games or 7 to go, and you'd still be okay.
Yes, exactly.
So basically, as long as you don't lose 8 in a row.
And thank you for the birthday wish, Felipe. And you are right. Lego, City could pretty much still probably beat us, and I think we still would be all right. I think we have such a points gap that this is kind of in our hands. It's pretty much up to us if we want to win this or not. And we've been in this position before, and hopefully this time we don't blow it. Yes, welcome back. It is 2-0 now, and I think we should be somewhere near the start of the second half. I don't know how long I blabbled on for, but it should be pretty good. And there it is. That's a pretty cool photo. They have a baby of Born to Liverpool in their little baby outfit. So another thing to kind of keep in mind, if you're actually interested in any other leagues around the world, I would actually look at the Spanish Primera Division. Barcelona and Real Madrid, I think it's tied between them in the table. They have actually a really close competition for that. And I think after this commercial break, we're actually going to be coming back to the game here with Arnold putting away the first one, Salah putting in the second. It's been a very nice display from the team. I think we're really coming together kind of after this restart to the season.
Yeah, definitely looking a lot sharper today than it was on Sunday. The second half remains to be seen. However, we did see some really nice play out of Liverpool in the first half of the game on Sunday, and then the game sort of sputtered out actually for both teams in the second half, both Everton and Liverpool. So I would love to see some more attempts, at least on goal, whether or not they go in, for Liverpool to keep that sort of uh, fire going, right? So
Yeah, most likely with that. I mean, it's playing well. This is what I
they're
want to
playing
see.
well. They're playing well.
It's
Absolutely, absolutely, they're
methodical,
playing well.
right? And you know, and I think out of these 8 kind of games or so, it's going to be really interesting to see how this like actually carries over into next season. Like when they actually restart next season. I haven't read anything about it. I probably should, but like when the next season starts, because the next season starts in August,
Which is not
like
far
in
away.
2 months.
Yeah.
Right? And we still have to play like 3 to 4 weeks of football. The Champions League still has to finish, which technically, I guess, if nobody wins, we're still champions.
Will it actually finish?
I think, yeah, they've made plans to most likely finish
The Champions League.
the
Interesting.
Champions League. I'm not fully aware of everything that was going on. Kind of more specifically, since we're not in it anymore, I kind of
Right.
thought we would just focus on the Premier League. Was kind of the idea.
Chat also saying they've been waiting ages to win the Premier League. Has Liverpool even ever won it in your lifetime?
I don't think so. The last time we won it was 25. Liverpool Premier League. I think the last time was like 25, 30 years ago. Yeah. No, yeah, I wasn't alive.
Oh, you weren't alive. All right.
It's
Well, there you go.
89, 90. So I've never seen Liverpool actually win a title. And I'm
89, 90. I
assuming
actually wasn't alive either.
Lego was not alive either. So we've never seen it, which is crazy because we've won, I think if I'm reading right, 19 times. And
They
like
just
we won
haven't
it all in
happened in
the
the last
80s.
30 years.
Yeah, and then like the last like 20 years, everything just went kind of kaput, which is I guess that's something that happens. But we've just kind of just been in unfortunate circumstances after we financially managers, transfers, all that type of stuff. All the worst things that could happen pretty much happened to us, which is fine. It happens.
Back to resuming play here in the start of the second half.
Yeah, we should be starting soon, right?
Yes, no substitutions of note.
I still have coverage will resume shortly.
I have a green pitch that I am looking
Oh,
at.
now I see them about to kick off and start as well.
And they just kicked, so there you go.
I'm going to be like a little slightly behind you.
All right, I'm pausing for 2 seconds and then going to let you.
Yeah, I'll let you know when they kick.
Oh, okay. You let me know when they kick.
Or when the whistle.
Yeah.
All right, kick.
All right. And so I'll give it a few seconds here. I'm at 45-12. Where are you at?
21-20. 21-25.
That's not a real number, Franny.
What do you mean?
I was looking at the timestamp.
Oh, you're looking at the timestamp. 45-21.
Okay.
I was looking at the thing at the bottom. Oh my god! Oi! Gussie, I mean, we were messing around talking, and within the first 30 seconds, Robertson's able to get down the wing here, and actually the cross goes through everybody. I don't know if there was a shout that Sacco just doesn't even hit it or touch it. And Salah's at the back post ready to tap it in. Unfortunately, he just needs another step.
Just misses this one.
I almost think
go. So. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I think Salah almost lets up because he thinks he's going to hit it. Like he thinks the other defender is just going to clear it and just totally doesn't.
Oh, and my. Whew. There was almost your opportunity. Floorgang wanting Firmino to score here at Anfield, which would be phenomenal too.
I would love Bobby to score here. Yeah, Bobby hasn't scored at Anfield for a long time. Well, he did score in the Champions League
Champions League
Atletico.
game we did. He scored. So he did. That was the whole
But he still has like a weird curse. I don't know what it is. He like only can score away from home, which is awesome because you need a big time scorer to step up. Joe Gomez almost actually caught out there by Andrew Ayew. And we're going to spread this out back out to the left wing. Robertson's going to look for Sadio down on the wing.
Yeah, oddly, like you'd love to have like somebody who could consistently score like away from home. You'd be like, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think it was like Gini Wijnaldum never scored an away goal for like years. Like only
Bobby's
scores
getting a
home
new
goals.
summer heat card on FIFA. What? Maybe, friend, you can translate that one for
Wait,
me.
what happened? Sorry, I missed it.
Is that Bobby's getting a new summer heat card on
Oh,
FIFA?
it's probably like an updated like profile card,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then you like buy them or like sell coins and stuff like that. FIFA's pretty cool. I haven't gotten into it again. Pretty much just as I used to probably break too many of the controllers. Such a frustrating game.
There you
Oh
go.
my god, it's terrible.
I thought you were a FIFA god.
I do. I enjoy it, and then I was like, this game just frustrates me too much.
So
And
you both enjoy it, and it frustrates the living heck out of you. All right.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
what a
here,
touch by Salah! Oh, the little turn with the foot. Opportunity here for Liverpool.
Henderson stood up to the back post.
Little setting it up for trying to get the
So-
header. Can't get it.
Another thing there in that same situation, I think Mane should have played the overlap again. I think in two occasions there, Mane and Salah have been caught out trying to cut inside on their own like favored foot and not playing the overlapping ball. Because you had Robertson clear to run with no defender on the left if he just slots it through.
And explain the concept of the overlapping ball.
Yeah, so basically when Mane is going to get the ball on the wing there, you have Robertson in the right or left back. So it can be on any side. It can be Robertson's or Arnold. Basically, the winger is supposed to get the ball, and then you'll have the left back continue running because the defender gets pulled, in this case, to Mane, which opens up the gap for the left back, Robertson, to keep going. And then the defender has to decide, do I go with Robertson or do I go with Salah or stay with Salah? Typically, they're going to be caught flat-footed because you're bombing down the wing, which is exactly what happened. You get behind the defense, cross a ball in, tap it in, right? Those are kind of the plays. That's why you have overlapping runs. Yes, exactly. But in that case, like you'll hear a shout and then you'll just play the ball. Like you won't even look. You'll just play. Yeah. You'll just play the ball and he'll run onto it and cross it in.
Question from chat is whether we'll stream Liverpool versus City. Yeah, most likely, yes.
Yeah, 100%. I will.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I will adjust my work schedule accordingly.
The schedule will be adjusted
as needed. Here, Mane picks up the ball really nicely. He's going to pass it off to Robertson. He's actually going to cut back inside. Mane is going to look out to the right.
Oh,
and who's going to get there first?
Wasn't sure if Arnold or Salah was going to take that one. Liverpool retains possession, however, and Salah now bringing it up the right side.
There. Oh. Well, he played the overlap there, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
But that specific play right there where you see Fabinho able to clean up the ball and make that tackle, that's huge for us. I mean, that is exactly what he has. It goes right back. The defense is unsettled, and you saw there, we go right back and attack right away. That's exactly what Fabinho. I've been reading a lot of forums and things on Twitter, a lot of hate going towards Fabinho, and he's not that good. I don't really understand it. I honestly think he's the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League, so I don't understand.
And this game of keep away here from Liverpool has got to be exhausting. You saw Townsend over there, just a glimpse of him on the right-hand side as the ball was basically taken away from him, looking like he was ready to give up.
Really nice ball there, and by Henderson. Firmino's not able to wrap his foot around. It's going to be cleared back out by Van Aanholt, and then Ayew should be able to get a run on this ball. It's going to be 1v1 with Gomez. Meyer gets the ball, plays a nice ball for Ayew if he's able to run onto it. Fortunately, it's out of play for Ayew. I'm also getting exploded with like phone calls and birthday phone calls. Like, hey, I'm streaming. And here we're going to kind of reset, kind of restart the offense. Arnold with the ball. Fabinho out to Salah. Salah back to Gomez.
Let's see if Liverpool tries to like sort of sink into this little wall here. Ooh. Contested header goes the way of Crystal Palace. That cross was dangerous. And Hennessy is just going to have to kick this ball out of play. As the pressure from Salah forces him to kick it away, it'll be a throw-in here. Oh
And
no,
a
that wasn't
comment
Salah.
here to say that to understand how big of a fortress Anfield in the last team we actually lost to was in April. In 2017 to Crystal Palace 2-1. We lost that match.
Well, there you go.
So we haven't lost at home for over. This is in the Premier League, not Champions League or anything else. Our Champions League record's weirdly quite odd. Gomez is going to be on a sprint here with Ayew. Ayew's able to shrug him off and able to hold up possession for Crystal Palace to get forward.
So 2017 wasn't the first year of Klopp, or was it?
Yeah, Klopp's been with us for 4 years. Five. He's been here for 5 years. He signed an extension. Really nice play there. Interchange with Meyer. Meyer's probably going to go for a shot here. Fabinho. Whew.
No call.
Very nice challenge, I guess I can say, since he didn't call the foul. And now we're going to be sprung on the attack here. Robertson with the ball. He's actually going to take a shot and sky the ball. He unfortunately got under it.
Whoop,
I would like to see the replay of the Fabinho tackle.
Yeah, so Floor Gang, we were saying earlier how the Anfield just isn't the same without the fans, especially after the first goal. Actually, after the handball that wasn't called, that would have pretty much sent Anfield into a chaotic chorus.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. Yeah, we were talking about how the penalty wasn't called, and it probably would have been when there were fans going crazy. And then I was talking about like right after we score a goal, and I'm sure you're very accustomed to this. Like right after you score a goal at Anfield, that like our best opportunities come like 5 minutes after that, because one, Anfield is rocking. The away team is just like blinded or blacked out. They don't understand what's going on with so much noise and confused, and that's when we get on them and put like 2 or 3 goals. We've done it to City, we've done it to really good teams, and that's what kind of lacks without fans, unfortunately. We almost saw it happen when we scored and then scored again. We got very close to doing it twice, but I think with the fans, it's a lot more helpful.
Liverpool still managing, however, regardless of the situation here. Still dominating both possession, shots on goal. No, even no corners for Crystal Palace. Having trouble generating offense. Look for it. What a nice little turnaround there. Goes right behind the ref.
Also, cut off the chat on my Zoom on your screen,
yeah.
Fabinho's going to take a rip, and he scores it from 35 yards out. Ooh.
What a kick.
Oh, my word.
Damn it, I was doing the thing with the chat.
That thing is like a 35-yard rocket.
The missile.
Oh my God.
Into the corner. Goal.
Oh. And as my father would say, con el efecto.
As Felipe would say all the way down in Peru.
Whew. How he hits the ball and slices.
Oh my God. The action on the ball too, it starts center and then goes out.
Oh
gosh, not
man,
a chance.
I hope that shuts up the haters too. Look at that. And for Lego, I'm sure you remember the goal he scored against Man City. That was a very similar rocket. I mean, the one day he scored against Man City didn't actually move. And here, Crystal Palace is actually going to be able to get on the attack here. It's going to take a shot. It's going to sky over. The one against City was actually more direct and straight. This one, he actually sliced off and put an effect on it. That was a beautiful goal. What a goal. And, whew, man, it's awesome seeing that. Right when he stepped back and like was about to hit the ball, I was like, oh, Manchester City, it's gonna happen again. And I agree about Firmino. A lot of players, even like Thierry Henry, have come out and said he's most likely one of the best and most complete strikers in the game. Not actually just because he scores goals, because he creates the chances for other players and the effect he has on the game with his hustle and his defense. Actually, he has the most tackles and blocks out of anybody, any striker in the league, and most sprints too, which is fantastic. He's an all-around player. Here, we're going to spread the ball out, back out wide to Robertson.
At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a fourth one come relatively quickly.
Yeah, stood up to the back post. There's 2 of us there. Mane, Robertson,
kind of confused.
Robertson is able to pass it in. Gini.
Ooh. Yes. No. Oh, right into the hands of Hennessy.
Gini, we're playing some goalkeeper training right there. So there's been a lot of criticism that a lot of these games sometimes look like a training session. This is starting to look like a training session in like the bad way for Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
And it looks like it's our training session, and they're just like
Liverpool's
the
actually
team we're
playing a
skirmishing in.
game right now.
Yeah. It looks like we invited a team to come play with us at home. And like, hey,
little
let's play
friendly
a scrimmage, right? And
friendly scrimmage.
And it's kind of unfortunate because without the fans, it's hard for the players to like actually like. I don't know. I feel like it's way worse going down 3-0. But then again, if it was 3-0 and Anfield was fully packed, you'd probably feel pretty small.
You'd probably feel like you're about to go down 5.
Yeah. So it may be better this way. But I mean, you still have your own fans who are there. You can sometimes hear them and everything. So
I do think it's it'd be really funny if like there were pubs across the street or something. Not that I think that the pubs are open, but if you could like hear them from the pub.
Oh, like the players.
Yeah. But yeah, that's bizarre, right? Because usually there's like a 2-minute post-goal celebration or something, but like it just like
and it just like starts right to it just starts right away, which
they're
is
like
very
running
fun.
up and down with the fan section.
And I think
here's
that's going to be
play
the.
of the kick.
Oh, let's see it again.
This is such an interesting. It's kind of like a knuckler. Oh man. They're cutting right back to the action. Cuts back across.
Oh wow, we did get right back to the action. Oh my God, Bobby. Let's pretend we didn't see that. We just gave him such high praise. And then he kicked the grass instead of the ball. But yeah, it's okay. It happens. And here Gomez, we're going to kind of restart the offense. What I'm going to assume here is you'll probably see some subs coming in. And Arnold is a nice whipped in ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to hit the flag for a goal kick.
Ball harmlessly careens there out of bounds back to Crystal Palace. As they will try for some amount of possession here. And Fran will grab his water bottle just like Klopp. Everybody to maintain a healthy, stay hydrated, especially while you stay indoors.
And so I'm gonna play advocate on the Crystal Palace side of things, and I'm gonna think about Wayne Hennessy, and I'm gonna think about the goalkeeper.
Here it goes.
The goalkeeper's he's really had no shot on any of the goals. To be completely honest with you. Like he's played a pretty good game. He's had no chance.
The first one, maybe.
Oh, the
off the free kick.
So.
Yeah, but the other two, yeah.
The other one, I mean, I don't think he's saving that one. You could almost look in his eyes. He like you can see he's like looking at the ball, and then he's like, "Oh my God, it's like curling too far. Now I can't get it."
It's too late. Just as well not.
And that is a nice tribute there to Paul Smith, somebody that actually worked in Anfield as one of the helpers and attendees, has actually did end up losing his life to the COVID virus.
Our Palace using 4-5-1. They were actually
it's 4-1-4-1, but it turns into a 4-5-1 basically. You'll see in like when we go on the attack, that extra McCarthy who's sitting in the midfield, it pretty much just becomes a 5.
Yeah, I think the official thing as it's written is the 1-4-1-4, but it's a bit amorphous.
Yeah, officially, like on the team sheet, it's 4-1-4-1, but
whatever.
As they play, it doesn't turn out that way at all.
Kind of reminds me of an amoeba.
Sure.
61 minutes now gone by here. 61 minutes and 21 seconds as we head almost to the water break, actually.
Yeah, we're close, right?
I believe so. I thought it might have come at the 62:30 mark, but it may actually come at the 65, maybe 20 minutes in. 67 and a half, I guess, would be the halfway point of the half.
We're going to spread the ball back out. Fabinho to Robertson. Oh, almost were able to play that 1-2. And then Genie's going to pass it back to Henderson. Henderson kind of pulling the strings back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk sort of marching forward, looking around, sprays a pass out to Salah, who's surprisingly kind of close into the box there. Henderson's going to look to put it across into the box, back to Arnold on the right wing.
And so
Arnold
the question was, how many subs do they have? Against Everton, they did 5. So the new
5.
rule is that all teams will have 5 during this restarted period. Here is potential. Look out.
That was not the cutback.
Yeah, as Crystal Palace is going to clear this, but Liverpool's going to get it right back to Salah there on the wing. Salah's going to put this one up, and it's going to go just off the side of the post.
Oh, Salah almost there with the curler, and I think what messed him up there is that the ball bounced on his touch right there. And then he had to wait for the ball to sit, and he kind of hits it when it's bouncing up. It's way harder to do that. His first touch kind of let him down there.
Yeah. Oh, because he kind of like little stutter step there.
If he kills the ball right there.
Oh, he just nails it into the top corner.
Yeah. And here we're going to probably see our first substitution. It's most likely going to be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm going to assume they put him on the wing last time in the front 3. So I'm going to assume they're going to take Mane out of the game because he's played the full 90 against Everton.
Yep.
He's also played a full 60 against Palace here. So I'm going to assume they're going to give him a rest. But I could be wrong on that.
So Crystal Palace has used one of its substitutions early in the first half to take Zaha out after what looked like something of an injury within the first 12 minutes. And now Liverpool will use its first substitution as Henderson is off and the Ox is in.
I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong there. They're going to take Henderson off. This is going to be quite an interesting midfield, kind of more an offensive midfield than before. This definitely doesn't shore up our defense. It actually plays us more attacking. Maybe Klopp wants to check out how Ox does in the midfield. He put him out on the wing last game. So maybe this is a little test for him and see how it goes.
Klopp, I guess, not content to just let the remaining 25 minutes tick on by. Which is
that's
great
why I was
for us
surprised.
There's more action.
Yeah, exactly. But I was surprised that he wouldn't put something more defensive in. But yeah.
So the chat's counterpoint here is Ox wasn't good at right wing at Everton. They should have put Salah on.
I completely agree.
At Everton, yes, but they lost their 5th sub.
Yeah, they were going to put Salah on, and then they lost the sub because Matip got injured.
That's right.
Right when Salah was about to come on, and then they couldn't put him on. So then they had to put Lovren in for Matip. It kind of ruined that substitution. But yeah, I agree. I actually don't think Ox is very good on the wing. I think his best position is kind of attacking midfielder. And we saw that when he played City. And here he is, Ox in the box. He's going to sky the ball over the net.
Yes.
Ox in the box.
The Ox in the box.
The Ox in the box.
It's almost like the bull, like Bull in the Crystal Shop, but not quite.
Kouyaté is going to be coming off here.
Possession here, the quick stats here. I had my stats, and my stats just vanished. There we go. 71% of the possession in favor of Liverpool. 16 shots, only 3 for Crystal Palace. It's a 5-to-1 shot ratio. No Crystal Palace shots have found the goal. Alisson basically taking pictures back there from his spot.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Alisson, these last 2 games has had nothing to do. But granted, that's why he was actually such a good keeper, because in these moments when he hasn't had anything to do for such a long time, he's actually aware. And he's ready to be called into action. We used to have some goalkeepers that would kind of fall asleep. I won't name any names,
but you know who they are.
Yeah, we all know who they are. And that was a poor touch.
That was a
poor pass there by Fabinho.
Ends up on the sideline. A little bit of ice on the hamstring there for Henderson, grabbing his water bottle. Make sure everybody stays chat. Make sure you're all staying hydrated.
It's going to be a foul.
That's a push.
Or not.
Soft calls here.
Wow. All right. I totally thought that was going to be a foul. I think the ref didn't give it because he took like 5 steps before he fell. It was like contact, and then like, oh yeah, wait, I'm going to stumble. Fell. All right, where's the call? After he realized there was nothing in front of him.
I think that's what they refer to as cynical.
Yeah.
The proper terminology for such a simulation there.
Gomez with the pass back out wide and Genie's going to spread it back out wide, and unfortunately Van Aanholt's going to cut that off. Ox goes in for the challenge. Van Aanholt wins on.
Good challenge,
then
clean.
It's back to Fabinho. And then Genie will restart the play. So you kind of see Genie picking up the Henderson role, playing more far back, kind of pinging the passes, and Ox kind of more forward.
Oh, look at the run. Look. Oh.
Ooh, really nice play there by Gomez on that touch. That's really risky, and if you don't get that right, Van Dijk's right there to cover him, but that was a good piece of skill there from Gomez, and that's not a handball again.
Firmino has amazing skulls or skills. Nice. He could also have an amazing skull. We don't know could be very nice.
Bobby with the ball wins it back.
Restart.
Salah's going to be in the midfield with a really nice ball to Sadio. Sadio is going to be one-on-one with the keeper with the option to pass to Salah. And Sadio passes it back in the net.
Oh, goal! Again! There's your 4th one! Woo! Well played! This little 2-man game here on the run out. Salah and Mane. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look, off the quick restart. Oh, there it is. Actually, the ball didn't even go out of bounds.
He's onside.
He is onside. I think he's onside with the guy at the bottom
You can see where the grass is cut.
Mane scores and puts it in the back of the net in the right corner.
That was again, a really nice goal.
Hennessy on the floor with nothing to do.
And this is, the amazing part about that, he took one touch. And he set it up perfectly for himself. One touch, and he just pangs it into the back of the net. I actually think Cahill could have done better there. He probably should have thrown his body in front of it. He kind of just sticks a leg out, which I'm sure if it was a full stadium, he maybe done it. But that was a really nice goal there. Unfortunately, Sadio's hairline continues to recede as the days go on.
But it apparently isn't stopping him from scoring goals. So
no, of course not. I hope it never does. And that is a timely water break. We have this habit of scoring and then we take a water break. I guess only in this goal, or only in this one too. And Lego Mane scored, but it was actually a really nice setup between kind of everybody in the 3, right? Because Sadio passes the ball back to Firmino in the middle, who's a really nice turn to be able to open up the play, passes to Salah in the midfield. Salah is able to look up and then play a nice through ball down to Mane, and he's able to slot it in from the left wing with his right foot. It was a really nice goal. Kind of the top 3 really, or our front 3 really worked that one out real well. It was beautiful. But for me, the 3rd goal takes the cake. Actually, I don't know. The 1st and the 2nd goal, or the 1st and the 3rd are really good.
Yeah, both from range. The thing's a missile.
What I really wanted to see was the goals from open play. So, like, the 4th goal and the 2nd goal for me are the goals that say, okay, now I can see the team getting back together. We'll score from dead balls. Like, those things happen.
From your
it doesn't actually show if the team's playing well, though. And these 2 goals have shown that we are playing very well. We're back, and here we're actually going to get Nico Williams to be able to get on this on the board here. This is a very young left back. If I'm not concerned, I think this is going to be his first professional start.
Chat saying how good Salah and Mane are. In that particular play, they looked like they had never lost a beat. Like, yeah, wow.
Nico Williams is 19 years old.
Looks like a bit of a youngster.
Yeah, he is young. We really get from our youth academy. It's gotten better and better. We actually played our U23 teams at FA Cup matches, and tied Everton. I think we beat Everton with our U23s, which was hilarious. But our young players are doing something well. This is the big difference, right? I'm sure fans out there that know the Premier League will understand this. This is something that Manchester City doesn't have. Manchester City has a bench where every single player is a $50 million player. So their bench is typically around like $500 million, $600 million just sitting there.
Gosh.
For us, we actually have our youth players, we have our academy players because we can't spend that type of money. That's the main difference. I mean, I think it was the other day, I looked at the Man City bench. You could feel the Premier League team, they'll probably be in the top 4 just from that bench. That also kind of goes to show we probably need to get some bench players and better second teamers. Yeah, but I also understand the system we play. I understand how it all works, so it does make sense.
Mistake there from Crystal Palace in the inbounds just gives it right back to Liverpool, who at this point shows no real signs of stopping, despite whatever number is up on the upper left-hand side of the screen.
Who came in for Nico?
I don't actually think they've done the substitution yet.
Oh, they were just showing him?
Yeah. Salah gets this one up. Alexander-Arnold. Back to Salah in the middle.
Maybe now they'll change him in. Here we go.
Yeah,
nice for the 19-year-old. You'll love to see it.
There's the dead ball.
And then Takumi Minamino is next to him, ready to come on.
So is he going to replace Salah? Because he was starting.
Looks like Arnold is going to be taking a seat here. He did play the full 90 against Everton. We're up 4-0, kind of giving him a rest. He is so key. And then Nico Williams is going to slide in here at right back, I'm assuming. Youngster for youngster in the academy.
Yep.
And here's Bobby is going to be coming off the floor. Unfortunately, he did not score a goal today, but I would say he's been instrumental in how we're playing, how we're attacking, how we're passing the ball and moving the ball. As kind of Lego's been saying in chat, he doesn't always need to score goals to be that incredible and make that much of an impact. And today showed it. He really set up that 4th goal for Mane. Was beautiful. And the 2nd goal, instrumental as well. And Minamino, I think, is going to take the role of most likely the false 9 at the top, playing between Mane and wow. Okay. He just put it between Townsend's leg. And he'll be playing between Salah and Mane, which is actually a pretty similar position he played at our RB Salzburg from Austria. He actually scored at Anfield twice. And then we bought him.
And then you bought him.
Ooh!
If you can't beat him, buy him.
Oh, really nice pressing there by Ox to win the ball back in a really nice position. Genie's going to take it back out to Fabinho, to Van Dijk, and then back to Gomez to restart the play here. Salah on the wing here. Possible overlap from Williams. Williams is going to get the ball here. His first touch of the ball, and unfortunately for the youngster, his first touch is out of bounds.
Well, I mean, come on, that was different. That was like,
yeah, it happened. It's fine.
Yeah, that was not easy. He had a guy on his riding him basically.
And here we have again this weird teams trying to play up in the back, playing through our press. Jeez, yeah, Andy, relax there, buddy. It looks like it's raining every time you watch him play. How much he sweats.
I was wondering about that. I was like, wow,
yeah, he's that like guy actually
is absolutely
drenched.
Soaked. Is it
he is
raining?
Like disgustingly soaked. Yeah, he's like me when I play.
I was about to say,
exercise.
Like, does he sweat more than you?
Yeah.
Or are you both cut from the same cloth?
Well, like,
Fran,
think about it.
For the viewers in chat, Fran is a profuse sweater.
Profuse sweater. I wake up in the middle of the night sweating. That's how much I sweat.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Genie down to, Genie plays a nice 1-2 with Sadio here. Kind of nothing really on the offense here. Just going to be playing it back to Robertson. But I mean, yeah, you don't think about how like disgusting that must be, like playing against somebody and you like touch their shirt, just like this like pool.
I mean,
I
can't tell. Is it humid? Is it a humid afternoon? Like, is it?
I don't know. It's Liverpool. Let's check the weather.
We're hoping for 5-0. Chats wants 5-0. We want 5-0 as well.
I want 5-0. It's 68 degrees with 73% humidity. You should not be sweating that much.
Well, that's a decent amount of humidity.
But then again, he also is playing a Premier League match. We love Robbo. We love Robbo. Just poking fun at him, as I'm sure his teammates do.
But yeah, literally earlier in the game, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not raining, but it looks like it. there. The throw in there.
Fabinho's playing for the ball right there. Really risky pass to be able to play it out from the back. And then Meyer's going to play into no man's land, and Robertson's going to clean it up. Lego, if you're listening, I'm kind of curious if you have a thought on this. You kind of just said Mane and Salah kind of want like a really nice duo to see. What are your thoughts on just general rumors about like how if we would have to buy Mbappe or Sancho, well, Werner's not going to come, but if we would have to buy a player of that caliber, like Mbappe or Sancho, someone would have to leave, most likely, out of the front three. Would you be okay with that switch, or would you rather just keep it how it is and not mess it up? At a certain point with age, we'll have to like revamp, but just kind of curious on your thoughts, if you have any.
What do the analytics say?
I mean, Mbappe and Sancho are those two are some of the best players in the world right now, and young players too, which fit into the mold. But when you have to spend like 70 or 80, almost to $100 million on them, I mean, we can't keep one of these players, unfortunately.
This is Mbappe, but probably Mbappe, but Firmino is my favorite player. So the biggest loss will be Klopp in 2024. Oh my gosh, is the world gonna make it to 2024?
Yeah, dude. He signed the contract, and I was like, yeah, after this, it's just gonna be the worst thing ever.
I mean, can't you just keep extending
I don't mean this in any bad way, but I hope he just coaches till he dies, like the team.
That's like us and Coach K, basically.
I'm good with that. Like, I'm totally good with that. Like, I hope so. But he's actually talked about it in a really nice manner. He says that like he wants to be able to set up the club in a really good way moving forward. So hopefully that does. And Fabinho, I think, is going to be called there for the foul. Yeah.
Jeez, it's 4 years from now, guys. Like, holy moly.
They're having he wasn't too happy with that. Whoever he fouled there, I think it was McCarthy. And I don't think Fabinho can understand him. So it kind of works out. I don't think Fabinho's English is that great, nor is Bobby's. They always sit at the table by themselves as the Brazilians. Just speaking Portuguese. Here, Van Holt's on the wing here. Van Holt gets a really nice ball back, but Nico Williams, the youngster, 19-year-old with a beautiful tackle.
The clean.
Maybe not the greatest ball out, but I'll give him the tackle. I love it.
I mean, it was clean. It was clean.
Yeah.
That was
really nice. Ooh, nice ball there. Ooh.
Mini
almost.
Does a split there.
Oh, nice body there from Gomez. And you can tell IU has kind of had enough here.
He's kind of had enough.
He's kind of just like, please sub me. Like, please.
Chad is calling for Lovren right now, or for the yeah.
We're calling for Lovren. You want to make the game exciting?
No. They're calling.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Yeah, I love the guy. The guy says really great things in his interviews, but every time he says something good, he'll like come in and just like blow the game. And it's just like, dude, like, come on, just don't say anything.
That is an interesting descriptor for a professional athlete. Says great things in interviews.
Yeah, and then right after that interview, blows the game.
Nice guy. Says great things in interviews. Not so good on the field.
Yeah, not so great on the field. I think, Lego, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure offers came in from Roma and some in the Serie A for about like 10 or 15 million. And I'm just kind of surprised it never flowed through. But
10 minutes left here in the match. 4-0 Liverpool as they close in on their Premier League title. Liverpool still needing to win 2 games out of the remaining 8.
Whatever he's drinking looks
or 9,
disgusting.
rather.
Really nice outside of the boot pass to Genie. Genie's going to be outside of the wing. We had numbers for a second, and then Crystal Palace is able to park the bus once again.
Park the bus? That drink was not disgusting. It was highly nutritious.
It looked really gross. It looked like he was drinking baby formula out of that bottle.
Well, there was probably
Nico on the right wing. Possibly
going
to put in a cross here. Ooh, nice.
That was Williams there.
I like what I'm seeing here. Nice ball.
Oh, right back.
Oh. Maybe not the greatest idea to pass it back from Minamino, but I like the idea. It was a little too heavy on the touch inside the box. Ox is going to spread it back out wide to the left to Robertson, who honestly, if Robertson chests the ball it will stick to his shirt. That's how sweaty he is.
So yes, even though
And
you go back to the handball from the first half, I mean, missed call, but nothing's come of it. Really hasn't changed the result of the game at all.
Lego, yes. Adama Traore, he's around for 30 million. He would be a beast in this team. Absolute monster. I would love to have him. And Moutinho, João Moutinho, really good defensive midfielder. Maybe with Fabinho kind of coming up, we actually don't need him, but João Moutinho is another very good player. I think it's João Moutinho. Very good player that plays for Wolves. That's why Wolves is where they are kind of right now in the standings. I think they're 7th. They're actually above Arsenal and Tottenham right now. And about to hear Salah. Pass. Whoa, weird bounce.
Oh, nice
Mane
pass.
somehow gets it over to Robert. Oh my God, it's a drop ball because it touched the ref.
Oh, for the love of God!
And since they're gonna give the ball to. Oh my God.
It was a beautiful sort of flick there to get
and
it up
here
and
we're
over.
going to see Naby Keita and Josh Elliott. Josh Elliott is 17 years old.
So even younger.
Even younger from the academy. We bought him. He was kind of coveted and said to possibly be like, I don't know. They always say these young players can be like the next Cristiano Ronaldo or whatever like that. But I've watched him play a few times. I really like what I see, and I hope he kind of matures into a really good player. Seems to have like a decent head on his shoulders. He said a few things on social media that kind of a lot of people question. He caught some slack for, but I think that's past him now. And IU, I think a sense of relief on his face going to the bench.
So when you say that you buy the contracts, the player doesn't get that money. The club gets the money.
Club gets a yeah. So if you buy a player, the other club gets the money. So I buy you for $1 million.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm worth more than that, but okay, continue.
And then the Robertson's going to get a rest. Hopefully, a new shirt.
Yeah, I could use maybe 2. Because I have a feeling that the one he puts on right after it is also going to get soaked.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then whatever between the clubs, like once they're bought and you're like, yes, you can buy our player for this amount, then you can start contract negotiations.
I see.
I have no idea what Salah is trying to do with that ball.
Closing in here, final minutes of the match as the subs get on the court for both teams.
The court.
The field.
Pitch.
The pitch.
Mino's going to have a ball here. Maybe a quick run-in with an overlap.
I'm also
with
preparing
Nico
for
Williams.
the return of the NBA.
Nico's going to cross the... Ooh, nice cross into the box.
Good chest
Ox too heavy. Ox clearly has not been on the pitch long enough, and his shirt is not sweaty, so too hard of a touch there.
That's right, because the sweat would dampen that.
Yeah, it makes it way easier to control the ball.
It would totally make it way easier.
It does. I swear to God, it was incredible at the beginning of. Well, I wasn't very good at football, but like I would go to practice or whatever. At the beginning of practice, I mean, the ball comes to my chest, it's going freaking anywhere. I couldn't control it, but when I was sweating, it was incredible. It'd stick to my chest every single time.
Which is like 2 minutes in.
Yeah, we're like 5 minutes in. I'm already drenched.
So your profuse sweating actually gives you an advantage.
Yeah.
There you go.
100%. And pretty interesting formation we have here. Gini Wijnaldum is playing left back. And I was saying this looks like a training match. Oh, Mina with a nice ball. Ox played him through. Mina's going to cross it back, but mishits it. Going to get cleaned up by McCarthy here, I think.
Still, Liverpool threatening till the very end of the game. Nice.
Nice play by Nico.
Clear out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? When you get on the pitch like this, these young players, they're like, I got to do something.
Well, they got 10 minutes to show out, right?
Yeah, 100%. You're going to try as hard as you can, right? Which stinks, to be honest with you, for Crystal Palace. They're like, oh my God, these guys.
Sweaty tryhards.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, the game's over. But yeah, it's most likely it's going to happen. Nico Williams here, the ball.
Sure, you want your opportunity to put one in the back of the net, and in a 4-0 game, you've seen, with the opposing goalkeeper basically going fishing for balls. Oh, that's a
wow!
nice
He actually
pass
got the
all
ball
the way across.
over.
Salah with the header.
Too pretty, guys. Too pretty. Nice body there. Right there, in my opinion, that's when we get way too pretty. Like, there's no need to flick that back. Just put it back on the floor. He's already going to run into it and get the ball. It's like when you flick it back up in the air and you're in the box like that, you can't. It's really hard to control the ball because you have to control the ball and then get it to your feet and then hit it when the defender by that time's already cleared it. We get
it's
stuck
too hard.
Yeah, it's too hard for that quick of a.
But points for style, nonetheless.
Yeah, 100%.
Liverpool still probing here. Don't think we'll get much in the way of stoppage time, except for the little water break they took. This has been basically.
So this is something kind of interesting from refs. I've seen a lot of refs. If the game's like blown out like this, they'll just like get to the 91st minute and just like blow it and be like, we're done.
They'll just end it.
Yeah, they'll just like end it. And typically nobody ever complains. So we'll wonder if that happens here. I think they're going to call that a foul or not. Okay. Salah's going to pick up the ball here. Nico's going to be coming with the overlap. He's going to get the ball here. Unfortunately, Salah a little too close there. Nico would have been in.
Sounds good, Lego. We will see you back for City, for Liverpool Man
Take
City
care, Legos.
next Thursday. Thank you very much for hanging in and chatting with us and enjoying the game. This is going to look like a nice win here for Liverpool. 4-0, probably the final score at this point, unless we get a 90th minute goal, which is a possibility at this point.
Yeah, I'd love to see one of these youngsters or somebody off the bench hit one in just for their confidence, just to see it, the camaraderie of the group and everything. It would be really awesome. Well, now then plays a nice 1-2 with Elliott. It's going to go out for a corner here. He looks quite out of breath.
He's only been playing for 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's only been playing for like 5 minutes.
Oh, he's going to take the corner.
I guess so. Here we go. There's Elliott's going to take the corner here. Van Dijk, there's still a lot of targets to aim for. Fabinho's still quite dull. That was a very poor quarter.
That was a little too low there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You going to try it again? Or not? Oh, no. You got a quarter out of that one. So one of the things you'll hear a lot of commentators say, and I'll say it too, is like clearing the first man on the corner. Like he didn't even clear the first person. Like he didn't even clear the first line of defense. Like that's so bad. And it happens all the time to all good players. It's like, dude, you've been hitting in 5 crosses today and you haven't even gotten over the head of the first person. Like, come on. But when we say that comment of like doesn't even clear the first man, that's what it refers to.
You know, actually, I think not having the crowd is actually an optimal position for these young. Okay, did it again. It couldn't get the first player there on the near post, just headed it out. But like without a crowd, I wonder if there's less pressure.
Interesting.
For the youngsters.
Yeah, for the young players, I mean, I guess this kind of gives them the feeling of like sort of a training session less, right? So maybe, really nice ball there by Nico. Salah's going to be able to put away the 5.
Oh! Gussie.
How do you not score that?
I don't know.
Why didn't he just smack it? Like,
I was ready to go 5-0 on this thing.
I want to see a replay of that because I don't really understand what just happened. It was that ball from Nico Williams was beautiful.
It was on point. It was onside.
Oh, it was on a platter for him. I thought he was just going to hit it first time.
Wow.
But you like to see that from the youngster. Really nice ball there. Elliott actually gets a crafty ball, but a little too elaborate there.
Will be 3 minutes of stoppage time.
And here's where we're going to see the replay.
All right, so Salah on the right wing.
Boom.
To Williams.
Bang,
right back. Oh.
He tried to pass to Minamino, but he passed almost too late.
He did. He passed too late. The problem is his momentum was carrying him into the goal.
He couldn't. He should not have taken the first touch. He should have just passed. The touch is what let him down.
To try to center it here. Oh my goodness, that was. So I could get number 5.
Nico almost scored.
Nico, the ball was just lying there.
Oh, poor kid.
Bad header there to clear it.
Oh, man. Oh, that would have been awesome for him.
Hennessy still
I guess
doing work.
That's the one time you hate.
Hold on, here comes the corner. The header
it again.
cleared again. Oh, he faked himself
sure
out. He faked himself out.
Sure, it's not sweaty enough. Doesn't stick.
No, it looks like the ball was a bad bounce for him.
But like that's one of those moments you wish like the crowd was there. Actually, not really, because like they'd all want you to shoot and be like, Salah on the wing here, still attacking, showing absolutely no mercy.
There's about 30 seconds.
He's just kind of dancing with his feet, a little showboating. He plays
little tap dance. Oh, a little too much.
Nico, hit it!
First touch a little too strong to the left flag. Oh, right into the hands of Hennessy.
That was a beautiful footwork there with that little step over, got himself open. Really nice confidence there for the youngster.
He's in a good position here, waiting for it. Oh, the crossover there.
Just hit it straight at him.
Yeah, he did.
Anywhere else. Really nice shot there. Oh, beautiful.
Man, we got action all the way to the end of this thing.
I mean, till the end of the game, it was wild.
And that's going to be it. The final whistle in the 93rd minute. Liverpool 4, Crystal Palace 0. Give the Reds 3 more points and put them 26 up of Man City for the time being.
Man City draws tomorrow or loses, we are champions of England.
For the first time in over 30 years.
Yeah. So I personally would actually like us to beat Man City and win the title that way, but I'll take it.
There it is.
It would also be nice to have like a guard of honor at Man City. Like, oh, we won the league already, and now we're just like playing a skirmish with you because we already won. So who cares? Like, I would love that. The interesting thing is there's still a lot of records to be had, even if we win. Do you like play the youngsters if you win the title, or do you actually like keep trying to win every single game?
Why could you beat Leicester City's run from a couple years ago? That was
I think we could almost break the points total.
Really?
There's still records to be had. Yeah, I have to look specifically at the records, but I think there are still some.
Oh, well, if you could beat Leicester City's point total, then I'd say, yeah, you kind of go for it, right?
Yeah, I think it would almost be worth it, in my opinion.
So it is Man City versus Chelsea tomorrow evening, a local time over in the UK. I believe it'll be 8:15 if I'm doing my time conversions correctly. A Chelsea win or a draw in that game will give Liverpool the championship for the Premier League. Otherwise, we will have to postpone it till next Thursday's match against Man City, which will basically decide the whole thing. I guess unless they draw, which would not decide.
So from all of us here at Real Live Sports, I want to thank you very much for tuning in and watching this kind of Premier League edition of the Kickstart Back. We had a really, really nice 4 goals today. The first one's going to be the first goal came from, oh God, I already forgot.
Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, for Alexander-Arnold's beautiful free kick. The second goal came from Salah. The third with Fabinho scoring for pretty much 35 yards out with an absolute screamer of a shot. If you have not seen that, I highly suggest looking at on Twitter. And then the final goal was a beautiful setup from the front 3 to score the third one and tap it in from Mane. Towards the end was really lively. It was beautiful to see the young players kind of get after it. Nico looked really nice playing out there. But from all of us here at Relive, thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Franny.
And yeah, thank you very much. The reason why I'm sort of rushing this is technically I had a Zoom call with the family scheduled at 5, so I think I'm late. So I will catch you all later. Thank you very much for the support. And we will all see you next Thursday to either celebrate the title at the beginning or to celebrate it possibly
to clinch
at the
it.
end.
There you go.
Take care and have a great, blessed day.
Cheers.